My name is Tiffany Curtice. I am a vascular access specialist, and this is my story. I have been doing this, a vascular access nurse, for the last nearly 8.5 years now. Prior to this, I was an ICU nurse, and I have always enjoyed starting IVs, and I envied the IV nurses at our facility for their autonomy. They could come and go, and their skill level. So I just kind of watched for an opportunity if there ever was one, because it is a difficult profession to get into because it's so specialized, and I had no PICC insertion experience, and most facilities or facilities want you to have PICC experience. So an opportunity arose, and I applied and got the job. And so my manager decided that we would be trained and paid for us to get trained in PICC insertion. So that was 8.5 years ago. I absolutely love what I do. When I first started, I didn't understand the importance of vascular access. I just kind of liked putting in IVs, enjoyed putting in PICC lines, and through the years I have started to understand the greatness of what I do, and how I help people. And that is the part of my job that I absolutely love. I love going into a patient's room and knowing that I can take their anxiety away about that poke that they're going to get, because a lot of times many of these patients have numerous experiences of being poked, and that causes them great anxiety. So I like to come into the room and let them know that I'm the vein whisperer, I tell people. And one of these days I'm going to have a shirt made that says I am the vein whisperer. But that part I love, and I have many patients tell me, you know, that was the best poke. I didn't feel that, and that's what I love. I love being an expert in what I do. And just like our keynote speaker yesterday, I feel like my hands are my asset to our patients. And then in the last few years, I've also gotten involved in bettering our practice within our facility and really making it a goal to reduce our central line infections. And we hit that goal last year, June 4th of 2013, and we've been CLABSI free at our hospital since then. And that has become a love of mine in providing that care for our patients and knowing that we can keep them infection free, and keeping practices in place that keep them infection free. So everything about my job I love. I love being a vascular access nurse. I love having the knowledge and expertise to keep our patients safe and happy in the world of IV access. And that, I feel, is my story. Okay, so this is my first time attending an AVA convention, and I knew it was coming up. I initially had signed up to help with my CEs for my certification because I am Vascular Access Board certified. So I signed up, and then I saw that there was a call for abstracts for this convention, and because of our CLABSI rates and how we got to 0, I thought, hey, maybe I should submit an abstract. And I did, and I was accepted for a poster presentation. So on top of wanting to come to this convention, because I had actually last year been, for the very first time in my entire nursing career, went to the Magnet Conference in Orlando, Florida. And that was my first experience with a convention ever, and that was awesome. And so in knowing that and having that experience, I wanted to come to another convention, this being my professional organization. And oh my gosh, I feel like every single nurse should be allowed to come to a convention because of the knowledge that is shared between all of us. And as some speakers have alluded to kind of prevent reinventing the wheel. Let's share our knowledge with each other. What have I done that could better help you in your practice? And I will absolutely bring everything that I've learned here back to my facility. My manager, Erica, actually came with me too. So with that, I feel like I've got great collaboration to bring all this information back and hopefully maybe make more changes within our facility. So I feel like these conventions are hugely important for nurses all over the world. Putting in a PICC line or an IV, one, I think we can save lives in that I can be very quick in getting that IV in without having to fiddle around. I walk into a patient's room. The minute I'm walking in that room, I'm scanning those arms to see, do I see a vein that I know I can access? And so in those emergent situations, we'll get rapid responses. We'll get called to a rapid response to come put in this stat IV, and I can get in there and do it quickly. And in that, yeah, I am one person that is in a team trying to help save a life. And I feel like I've also changed the views of patients or helped that anxiety to let them know that with my knowledge and expertise within this field, that you don't have to be scared, that here at our facility, you can always ask for the IV team and I will come and put in your IV, and that helps them feel better in that moment. Oh my gosh, okay, you got it the first time. The last time I was here, I was poked 10 times or whatever. So with that, I've changed lives in the anxiety level of knowing that they're gonna need an IV, and it was terrible the last time, but this time it was good. Is that kind of?
I would ask,
learning how to get evidence-based research, and, you know, how to find it and how to apply it. So yeah, I'm very new at that, and I know that, you know, you can go online and there are search engines to help you find this information, and tons of research articles out there that have done the research and now have provided the evidence for us. And I know now how to locate that. But again, like many people have said, changing the culture within your facility is very difficult if you don't have the backing of people, and that's what's great about AVA.